Here, we see a wild car in its natural habitat, making a plan to seduce and capture its prey, the wild Xander. Here, we see the wild Xander pleasuring itself in its natural habitat. This is a rare sight, though I don't recommend that children watch this documentary anymore. Also, wild Xander, if you shove that antenna up my ass, I'll scream.
Oh shit, Ron!
This documentary is not for young children. Here we see a wild car attempting to capture its prey and failing horribly. Here we see the wild Xander fighting back against the predator, a very rare sight in the wilderness.
What?
Here we see the car killing itself because it failed to catch its prey. Here we see the wild car slowly approaching its mate. Here we see the two wild cars making love, a very rare sight in the wilderness. This documentary is not for young children.
Yes. Do not let your kids watch this shit. You will be sad.
Here we see, oh holy shit, the wild Xander has approached the camera and started threatening us.
No, this is how you score.
Here we see the wild Xander brutally murdering the wild car's mate. How will the wild car react to this? Here we see a wild, injured Rosalind in her natural habitat.
I can't see. Everything's blurry.
It appears to be blind.
Open your goddamn eyes!
I spin. Everything's rotating.
Open your eyes!
Here we see a wounded and dazed wild Rosalind in its natural habitat.
I think I Oh shit. I think I broke a Lego's head.
Oh. Here we see the wild car attempting to make love with its deceased mate.
I'm trying to back it up and drive into you, but yeah, so I'm just gonna do this.
Here we see the wild car giving up on life. Here we see that the wild car's mate was indeed not dead.
Let's go. Put the fork in the car.
It's not for kids. Oh yeah,
As you can see, wild cars do indeed love to make love with each other. Though the wild car isn't always in the mood.
Cars want to murder each other. That's
They're not murdering each other, they're making love.
They're making
crashing into each other.
Exactly.
And then they had a baby.
Wrong.
Oh
Exactly.
god.
That's the point. That's why I said they were making love.
This is
Hey Xander, I dare you to put
A Xander spinning around.
Put your hands like this and rotate.
Here we see the wild Rosalind attempting to seduce and capture its prey, the wild Xander. We are as you can see. Oh shit!
Oh shit. Hey, Roz.
Here we can see the dazed Rosalind attempting to figure out its bearings.
There is a pot of gold. Go down there and I'll give you a pot of gold.
Now we can see the natural-born enemies, the wild Rosalind and Xander, attempting to fight each other
Oh shit, car.
by tricking each other into combat.
There's no one playing.
Where? I'm dizzy. I feel drunk.
Stop digging around this girl's house in this garbage. And I found this.
Whoa.
What are you doing in this garbage?
Here we see the natural Xander holding up its prey in victory as it holds up its deceased prey.
Smells
Yo, Roz.
Should be working now, but no.